Have you been caught in a hiring scam? If so, or if you want to avoid one, stay tuned. I'm going to share a job interview scam invite actually that landed in my client's email and what to watch for if you get one of these emails. Now, if you're looking for real help in finding work, I can help you or coach you through how to craft a resume that gets past the ATS. That's the Applicant Tracking System, the system that screens your resume before a human gets to see it. As a strategic executive coach and a career advisor, I've helped countless clients uh, improve communication and job interview skills that help them land jobs that they love. So, if you are ready to stop spinning your wheels, connect with me on my official website at www.composure-coaching.com. All right. So, what to look for if you get one of these scam emails? Well, um, well, first of all, it is easy to fall prey. I'm not going to lie, especially if you have been applying for like lots of jobs, maybe 80 jobs within a month. I don't know, and you didn't keep track. And I advise people to always write it on a spreadsheet and keep track of all the ones that other companies you've applied to, so that you don't lose track. But if you didn't, that's okay too. But it's easy to wonder, and as my wise client did wonder, and decided before he hits reply to ask me to look at the email because he thought it was fishy. And of course, my first question was, did you apply to this company? And he applied to so many he couldn't remember, which is legit as well. But I looked at the email, and he happened to be a graphic designer, and the email, the position being offered, or in the job interview that he's being invited to, was for that position. So I looked at the company and where it was located. It happened to be located in the U.S. Which is not so out of place because maybe they're looking for a remote graphic designer that happen to be can work out of Canada. We don't know until we go into the interview and learn more about it. But they're looking for a graphic designer, and what is not so out of place too is that it is a home renovations company, and perhaps they were looking for a graphic designer to help with their website as well as marketing. So that may not be so out of place. But what I normally what I started looking at was the domain name, the way where it was sent from. And of course, the format of the letter is really important, or the format of the email. If does it look professional? How are you being addressed? Is it in your first name or your middle name? Because if so, does it look odd that they're using your middle name instead of your first name? And where did they get the information from? How about the fonts? Do they look extra big or do they look extra small? Is it using Times New Roman or Halifa? I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce that name. Or is it all the other, the actual normal. As long as it's not out of place, or Calabria, so I just want to say, usually, font size is 11 or 12. These are all normal font sizes, right? But, do they look abnormal? Does it have a logo? And if the logo is there, you may want to match it against the official website's logo. Is there anything out of place? Sometimes it's so small, we may not catch it, but you may have to really look at it and scrutinize everything before you can catch something that doesn't look right. The colors of the logo, for example, and the letters in the logo as well. Does it have a letterhead in the email? And how is it being signed off, right? Who is signing off? because then you can match all the information against the actual official website. Check for any syntactical errors in the writing, grammatical mistakes, or spelling mistakes. Usually a professional email, they should know how to write. Apologies for this change all of a sudden, because I did not realize my sound had turned off, and therefore you see a new outfit. Did not do this on purpose. Sometimes these technical things happen, and I didn't even realize until I started editing or uploading, I should say. So here I am, continuing where I left off. As I was saying, that it's important to check for any errors in the writing of the email, because you want to see if it's professional. You can also, as you know, actually, if it isn't professional, you, as was okay, the sender's email, if you check their IP addresses, most of them may, if they're scam emails, come from foreign countries, and that's fine too, because a lot of times, if English is a second language, and you're professional, the writing is great. But if they're like scam emails and they may not be very professional in their writing, then you know it's not legit. So these are the small things to check for, but it's actually huge when it comes to writing. So we want to check all kinds of mistakes, if there are any mistakes, any inconsistencies in emails or letter writing. Another thing to check for now is to make sure you're directed to the right website, is looking at if there's a padlock icon on your browser, and that will show you that this is a legit website. However, sometimes scammers are quite sophisticated now. They may even have it. So let's say the example, my client's email had the website of homerenovations.home, for example. Now, that wasn't legit at all. And so when I typed it in the Google, it would be homerenovations.com, because then the list will show up, and then it looks like, oh, it looks legit, because most of the time our eyes are directed to the first half and it looks right, but not check the second half. And so it's so similar that it's easy to get scammed. So it's important to check if the padlock icon is not there, because they are I just learned that they're going to fade out, or these padlock icons are going to fade out eventually. Then check for HTTPS in the domain. So beginning with HTTPS, which is the Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, on the domain at the beginning, right? That's what will tell you that it's a secure website. All right. The other thing, so that's domain and verifying the domain, and cross-checking. It's important to cross-check everything. So the other thing would be to cross-check the sender's name. So once you find the official website, go to the Meet the Team page, and to see if you can cross-check or cross-reference the name of the sender is part of the HR team, or on the title that is in Meet the Team, right? Because then that person works there. Now, there have been times where the person just sent you the email, but then by the time you received it, or get back to them, it may have already passed their last day. Sometimes it happens. People send their email out, but they were on their way out of the company already. So if they have stopped working there, you can always check on LinkedIn if this person had worked there before as well, right? If they have a profile, and if that's the case, then it may be real. Or better yet is to call the company and say, you received this email from this person. I just want to make sure it's legit before I can schedule or confirm the time of the and day of the interview. So these are things to look out for and then cross-reference. Um, and it's not a bad idea to always look at the official website anyway, because then you get to know the company more. You really do more research and learn about them and learn about the team. And check their mission, vision, and values, making sure they align with your own. So getting connected with that with the website, with the company, will also help you answer questions when you are in the interview. So moving on, I would say when you do apply for the job, for the position being offered, even though you saw it on Indeed or Monsters or LinkedIn, any of those job offer platforms, I would say don't apply for work directly from those platforms. Go to the actual company and find the careers page and see if that particular position is still being offered. That is the best way to apply, because sometimes, let's say on LinkedIn or even Indeed, they may be delayed in pulling down the posting when the positions have already been filled, and you don't want to waste time, right? So it's best to go through the actual company's website and then apply through there if it's still available. And if it's not there, then it's too late. Then you can keep looking, or call the company just to check, or email them, right? Because they would have their actual email address on there, and you can contact them that way, and then let them know you are interested in applying for work in their company. Maybe they have other positions that you would be interested in. You never know. So it's always best to connect with the actual company's website, and then connect with them through there. So that's my take on it. If you have found my content valuable, and I would greatly appreciate if you subscribe, like, or comment. Hit the notification button if you don't want to miss another video. I can keep creating content like this for you. If there is something specific you want to ask, or you want me to share here, you can either put in the comment here below, or you can connect with me via my official website at www.composure-coaching.com. Otherwise, thank you for being here. Till next time, find your flow, find your freedom. Take care.